Tesla releases a software update because their cars are, well, basically computers. And a new Porsche is getting a manual because, well, manual. And we may be saying goodbye to the Dodge Viper. Tear. Plus, Ludacris is getting his old Acura Legend restored. Luda. And Marty, McFly, and Doc are back together. Yeah, also it's Friday, folks, so our cylinders will be firing quickly for some rapid fire news.
Pop, 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 pop.
You underwater? Did you go for a swim? There's no swimming in here.
No.
It's strange.
There's no water.
Did you bring one of those portable pools?
Oh, yeah,
Can't
that's
have
right.
that in the studio.
Oh, sorry.
You all right? Oh, I guess he drowned. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Derek D, and this is Fast Lane Daily on a Friday. What's going on, everybody?
Friday.
Tesla has released some new software updates, and the most significant is the autopilot capabilities for your Model S and their new crossover, the Model X. Basically, what this new update will do is allow some more autonomous maneuvers like auto parking, automatic emergency steering and side collision warning, and auto lane change abilities. It kind of just drives itself in certain situations. All that stuff with just a little software update. It's pretty crazy. Cars nowadays are basically just rolling computers that you can drive. In its press release, Tesla said, while Model S can't make traffic disappear, it can make it a lot easier, safer, and more pleasant to endure. Well, I don't know. Pleasant to endure is a stretch for me. Autonomous or not, traffic is never pleasurable. You'll never hear someone say, man, how much fun was that traffic? I love being 3 hours late. It's my favorite.
Yep.
You're not going to hear that. There's actually a cool video, though, on Jalopnik where a guy's driving a Model S P90D with this new autopilot software, and it's pretty interesting. It's right here in New York City.
Yep.
The link's in the description if you want to check that out. All right. You see this awesomeness? Marty McFly and Doc Brown, Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, of course, reunited in a Back to the Future Toyota Mirai teaser commercial. And they talk about how things that were predicted in Back to the Future Part 2 actually came true, the stuff that came true that they predicted in 2015. The whole video will debut on October 21st, 2015, which of course is the day Marty traveled in the day he traveled to in the second movie. Although 2015 in the movie, you know, hoverboards were a thing. I guess Lexus kind of has that already a little bit. There was going to be a Jaws 19 apparently. That didn't happen. Look at that red Ford Mustang with a huge wing and weird red accessories. So yeah, it doesn't look like that right now. I mean, Marty's hat and jacket. Look at Biff's hat. There's like a metal can on his head, it looks like. Looking forward to that stuff, though. That's always cool. Huge fan of that movie. You could say that Porsche's PDK transmissions are the best automatic transmissions on the market, and you would have a very valid argument. But when the balls to the walls, Porsche 911 GT3 made its debut with the dual clutch automatic goodness, people got angry. Well, worry not. According to things we're hearing, Porsche is working on a limited edition 911 Carrera that will have a manual transmission and around 500 horsepower. Internally, the car is known as the Porsche 911R and should look like a simple Porsche with some insane driving dynamics. So I guess you could say there is a sleeper Porsche in the works. But to call a brand new Porsche a sleeper seems kind of like cheating. I mean, it's a Porsche. It's like saying, oh, Sports Illustrated model Nina Agdal here is just okay. No, she's a smokestack billowing hotness. Okay? Let's get it straight. The rumor mill has been busy this week. Look at it, just turning and turning. And the latest to get churned out is that the Dodge Viper may be coming to the end of its life and could be canceled in 2017. According to All Par, the deal between the UAW and FCA will close the Conner Avenue assembly plant, which produces the Viper, and there is no talk of renewal. Yeah, so sorry, Viper fans. It looks likely. I mean, it's just not selling. If you remember a while back, Dodge dropped the pricing of the Viper by $15,000 to boost sales. And it did bump sales for a little bit. But then from January through September of this year, they only sold 503 of the sports cars, down 8%. Yeah. I'll tell you, that car didn't have bad luck. Would have no luck at all, like K. Who sang that? I forget. Was it no, it was a blues guy.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, still comes to me.
Everyone likes Ludacris, right? The rapper actor. Well, so does Acura. You see, Ludacris still drives around his 1993 Acura Legend, of course, among many other and more expensive cars. But you could see actually that Acura on the cover of his most recent album, Ludaversal, parked next to a private jet. And here's another angle with the door open. Now, unfortunately, it was recently in an accident. But when you're famous, you know, cool things happen. Because Acura is going to help Luda restore his legend with the help of the Acura Design Studio in Los Angeles and under the watchful eye of Acura Global Creative Director Dave Marek. Fans can follow the build progress on social media, of course, leading up to the reveal at SEMA in November. So follow Acura and Ludacris and use the hashtag #LegendaryDuo if you want to see and follow along. I guess you could say he can't wait to see his restored Acura roll out onto the SEMA floor.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, it's time to move it along a little faster with some rapid fire news.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, he has a snorkel on.
Oh.
He has a snorkel on. That's yeah. So he's diving. He's coming back up. But no pools in the studio from now on. Okay, do we get that straight? Okay. All right. Are you ready, Erica?
Yep.
All right. Here's the thing, lapping the Nürburgring in 7:58. That time is great, said the new BMW M2. Wow, that coupe really flew. Speaking of flying, here's something death-defying. You may not know, a small plane landed on a highway in Idaho. Whoa, no one was hurt though. Dude forgot to switch fuel tanks, but he's giving thanks. Ferrari is upping their production by 30% with the construction of 9,000 cars a year, so let me get this clear, 2,000 more by 2019 model year. That's what we hear. Volvo is excited their entire lineup will be going hybrid sooner than later, haters, so get used to it. And here's another little tidbit. Not too far, they'll have a pure electric car by 2019. That's going clean. Speaking of Volvo, this S60 Racer is a straight Mac about to tear up the track, giving new meaning to black on black on black on black. And that's how we don't lose when it comes to this edition of Rapid Fire News.
Pop, 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 pop.
What are you going like? Blah, blah, blah? What are you going? Oh, it's no pig. You can't have pigs. Pigs in here. I mean, it's a free for all on this Friday.
Really?
I can't even believe it. Can you believe it, AK? It's nuts.
Pathetic.
It's pathetic. All right. RFLD question of the day is: would you be comfortable being driven in an autonomous car? I mean, we're all used to actually driving the car, right? You know, just to get in a car and have it drive you. I feel like you're not gonna be able to take a nap. You're gonna be like. You're just going to be like on edge. The fact that Tesla just had, basically it's just a software update and turned a car that was, you know, you fully had to drive it into autonomous, essentially, not fully. That's pretty crazy. Just, you know, they wrote up a program, put it to the car, and now the car's autonomous. So, what do you guys think? Use hashtag FLDQ of the D, and you could send your own in to
tips@fastlanedeli.com.
Thank you, AK. And there you have it, folks. That's going to do it for Fastlane Daily today and this week. I'm Derek D. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a safe and happy weekend. Go Giants. Well, that's actually on Monday night. A new Porsche is getting manual because manual. And we may see...
Going pumpkin picking this weekend, Derek D?
Am I going pumpkin picking this weekend?
Yes.
No.